General Thraxor watched the deployment pod streak through the atmosphere of the human colony world Epsilon-7, and allowed himself a moment of satisfaction. The war beasts, genetically engineered predators that had conquered 43 worlds, would make short work of the soft Deathworlders. Release confirmed, reported his tactical officer. 3,000 Ravagers deployed across the primary population centers. Estimated pacification time, 72 hours. Thraxor's mandibles clicked with pleasure. The Ravagers were perfect weapons, 3 meters of armored muscle, venomous claws, pack-hunting intelligence, and an insatiable appetite for mammalian prey. They'd been engineered specifically to terrorize human settlements. What could possibly go wrong? 72 hours later, General Thraxor stared at his tactical display in dawning horror. The population centers weren't in chaos. They weren't evacuating. According to orbital surveillance, the humans were having parties. "Get me a ground feed," he ordered. "Now." The holographic display flickered to life, showing the town square of New Sacramento. Thraxor expected to see carnage. Instead, he saw a Ravager, a creature designed to be the perfect killing machine, wearing a bandana around its neck, tail wagging enthusiastically as a human child threw a ball for it to fetch. What am I looking at?" Thraxor whispered. His intelligence officer pulled up more feeds. In New Boston, 3 Ravagers were being walked on leashes by elderly humans. In Port Henderson, a Ravager slept on a porch while a human scratched behind its ears. In Darwin City, someone had opened a grooming salon specifically for the new puppies. "Sir," the intelligence officer said weakly, "it appears the humans have domesticated them." Domesticated them? Thraxor's roar echoed through the command deck. "In 3 days? We spent 50 years engineering those creatures to be untrainable killing machines." A communication request pinged from the planet's surface. With trembling claws, Thraxor accepted it. The face that appeared belonged to a middle-aged human woman with dirt on her nose and a bright smile. Behind her, 2 Ravagers played tug-of-war with what looked like a rope toy. "Hi there," she said cheerfully. "I'm Governor Sarah Mitchell of Epsilon-7. I'm guessing you're the folks who sent us these absolute sweethearts." "Those are war beasts," Thraxor managed. "Engineered weapons designed to—" "Oh, we figured that out pretty quick," Sarah interrupted. "The venomous claws were a dead giveaway. But here's the thing about humans, General, we've been domesticating aggressive predators for about 40,000 years. It's kind of our thing." She reached down and a Ravager immediately sat, looking up at her with what could only be described as adoration. "See, your mistake was making them pack animals with social intelligence. We've got experience with those. We call them dogs." "Dogs?" Thraxor pulled up Earth's database entry. His blood ran cold as he read about wolves, apex predators that humans had somehow convinced to become companions. "Yep." Sarah continued. "Your Ravagers are actually less aggressive than wolves were. You bred them to hunt mammals, which means they've got prey drive, that's easy to redirect with proper training. You gave them pack mentality, which means they're hardwired to form social bonds. And you made them intelligent enough to strategize, which means they're smart enough to learn commands." She gestured behind her, where a Ravager was performing a perfect sit-stay while a child placed treats on its snout. "We've been hosting training seminars. Most folks have the basic commands down: sit, stay, heel, drop it. Advanced classes start next week." "This is impossible," Thraxor insisted. "They're designed to kill you. So were wolves. So were hawks. So were horses, actually. Ever been kicked by a horse? We domesticated them anyway." Sarah's smile turned slightly sharp. "General, we're Deathworlders. Everything on Earth was designed to kill us. We didn't survive by running away. We survived by making friends with the dangerous things." She picked up what looked like a collar with a tag. We're actually grateful for the Ravagers. They're great with kids, excellent security animals, and they eat invasive species that were causing problems in our ecosystem. We're breeding them now, should have the aggression completely managed in 3 generations. Breeding them? Thraxor felt his combat exoskeleton constricting. You're breeding our war beasts? Well, yeah. There's already a waiting list for puppies. Oh, and the Galactic Kennel Club contacted us about breed standards. She paused. We're thinking of calling them Epsilon Shepherds. Has a nice ring to it. Behind her, a Ravager brought her a ball, tail wagging. She threw it absently while continuing, anyway, we wanted to thank you for the unexpected gift. If you have any other war beasts you want to send our way, feel free. We've always got room for more dogs. The transmission ended. General Thraxor sat in stunned silence. Sir, his tactical officer ventured. Orders? Thraxor pulled up the full report on human domestication history. Wolves into dogs. Wildcats into house cats. Wild boars into pigs. Auroch into cattle. Even apex predators like cheetahs and falcons, trained for hunting partnerships. 40,000 years of looking at creatures designed to kill them and saying, but what if we made friends? He closed the file and made a note in the military database, critical warning, never deploy bioweapons against human worlds. They will adopt them, name them, and breed them for desirable traits. Recommend immediate cessation of all war beast programs. 3 months later, the first Epsilon Shepherd puppy was sold for 10,000 credits. The breed became galaxy famous for its loyalty, intelligence, and gentle temperament with children. General Thraxor received a gift basket from Governor Mitchell. It contained homemade cookies and a photo of her grandchildren playing with 3 Ravagers, Epsilon Shepherds, in a backyard. The note read, "Thanks for the puppies. Same time next year?" Thraxor retired the following week. He'd conquered 43 worlds, but he couldn't conquer whatever madness made humans look at an armored death machine and see a potential pet. In the Galactic Military Database, a new entry appeared under Human Defensive Capabilities. Do not send them anything with teeth, claws, or predatory instincts. They will domesticate it. This is not a joke. This is not a metaphor. They will actually domesticate it and then charge you money for the puppies. Epsilon 7 thrived. The Epsilon Shepherds became one of the most popular breeds in the galaxy. And somewhere in New Sacramento, a former war beast named Mr. Chompers slept peacefully on a child's bed, a stuffed toy between its paws, dreaming of belly rubs and treat time. Evolution had spent millions of years creating the perfect predator. Humanity had spent 3 days making it into man's new best friend.